Well, this was in about 1965, during the Beatle album Rubber Soul, and we sent our roadie out, Mal, and he went out and bought, John and I decided to get a Strat. And this was a pale blue. Well, there was a pair of them, and they were both pale blue. There's a bit of the basic original color on the back, but then during that album we used it quite a lot. I suppose Nowhere Man was the most noticeable. And during '67, everybody started painting everything, and I decided to paint it, and I got some Day-Glow paint, which was quite a new invention in them days, and just sat up late one night and did it. And there's a little bit of Patty Boyd's eyeshadow on here, nail varnish actually, and it's called Rocky, and I've played it ever since. I started playing slide on it around about 1969, 1970, and from a conversation with Raitt, I realized it was better to jack the bridge up high and put some heavy gauge strings on, and then I found it was a much better sound. So I've played it from about 1970 for slide right till now, and it was also on All You Need Is Love. That was like the first satellite televised program they ever had, and we did All You Need Is Love live, and I played this on that one. So it's kind of quite historical as well.
By 1964, the Fender company employed 600 people and was turning out 1,500 instruments a week. By now, there are a number of different models, including the Jazzmaster and the Jaguar, as well as the Precision and Jazz basses. Turnover was $10 million a year. Everything was going well until Leo Fender's wife died, and the devastated guitar maker decided to sell the Fender company.
Leo and I discussed the future of the company. We'd grown to the point where we were either going to have to put a lot more money into it, which neither of us at that time had, or really wanted to go out on the hook for. Him feeling the way he did, he felt he should extricate himself from it. So CBS made us a very attractive offer after about 2 months of haggling back and forth, which was really pretty comical along the way. And we finally sold to them in January of 1965.
I was very disappointed. I don't know why, but I was very disappointed when he sold to CBS. I mean, it didn't have anything to do with me, and yet I had a feeling of, oh, what a shame.
The giant CBS Corporation bought Fender for $13 million, having been attracted by Leo's wide and successful range of guitars and amplifiers. Don Randall was made president of CBS Musical Instruments. Leo was given a 5-year contract as consultant. Forrest White was head of manufacturing, and Bill Carson moved into sales.
CBS was bad news. They were a well-meaning lot, but they should have stayed in the broadcast business and let everything else alone.
Within a year, profits had doubled, but things were continuing to go very wrong for the Stratocaster. The CBS Corporation was all set to scrap the guitar. It was just one of many product lines, and its sales were falling.
I had started to, along with some others, to pull raw materials and work in process down to a particular point that in October or whenever, that this target date, that would be the last Stratocasters and the last Telecasters built. The sales were down so flat that they were just not worth keeping them in the line any longer.
That is absolutely not true at all. There was never any idea from Don Randall or Leo Fender to drop the manufacturing of the Telecaster and the Stratocaster. That's just a bunch of crap.
The Stratocaster had been under sentence of death until an unknown guitar player from Seattle created a sensation.